My name's Hunter Patrick. We're going to get into a little bit of who I am and what I do. But today we're going to be talking about how you can dominate your local market without spending a dime on ads, right? The goal with a service business is we don't want to spend any money on ads, especially when we're early on. And if we can add in free marketing strategies and bring in some extra cash flow, then that's what we want to do, right? So just to tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. My name is Hunter Patrick. I'm the owner and operator of Dumpire Junk Removal. I'm local in Forsyth County, Georgia. My entire goal behind starting this company originally was obviously I wanted to build a successful business, but I wanted to create an affordable junk removal service for average Americans, right? We all know that junk removal can get expensive and pricey at times, and that was the entire goal, was how could I compete in the market? I founded my company in 2021. Actually coming up on 4 years now in November. So I've been in business about three years, going on 4. Now, like I said, I want you guys to walk out with something special. I want you guys to walk out with the skill of how to market yourself and bring in and generate leads for completely free. So let's get into the agenda for the day. What are we going to cover? So first, we're going to cover the rinse and repeat strategy. Second, we're going to cover dominating local Facebook groups. This is really, really crucial. I want you guys to pay attention throughout this live, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to be going over is gatekept. You're not going to hear it a lot from other service industry professionals. So I want you guys to pay attention. Number 3, we're going to go over optimizing Nextdoor and Google, right? 2 of the biggest power players in the game. Number 4, we're going to talk about building a referral engine. Let's talk about the problem, right? Let's talk about the main problem that service businesses have. Most home service businesses are completely invisible online. Your potential customers are looking for you on Facebook, Nextdoor, and Google right now as we speak. 98% of searches, okay, come from Google. So like if they look up junk removal or landscaping or another service-based business, 98% of the people who are looking for a service start on Google. If you're not actively building your presence on these platforms, they're finding your competitors instead. Of course, we are trying to get in front of the customer first, right? First impressions are everything. If they see you first, you're more likely to get the lead than if they see you 10 down the road. Now we have a solution, right? The rinse and repeat strategy. One strategy on 3 completely different platforms. 1, Facebook groups. I'm going to go super in depth about Facebook groups because I think they're very overlooked. And I think people position themselves incorrectly. So Facebook groups, engage with local community members where they already hang out, right? We all know that most of our customer bases are going to be between 35 and 65 per se. So with that being said, most of those people are going to be on Facebook rather than Instagram or TikTok. So we want to target our demographic of customers that we are trying to go after. Number 2, we're going to talk about Nextdoor. We want to become the trusted neighborhood expert in your service area. Now, unlike Facebook, Nextdoor is much more tight-knit. It's a lot more about your community. So we want to really hit Nextdoor when we're trying to be like tight-knit around our community, right? Number 3, Google Business, right? This is one of the most important ones. We want to own the map pack and collect reviews that convert. Now, let's talk about the Facebook group strategy. Like I said, I'm going to go over this pretty in depth because a lot of service guys don't understand how to advertise in Facebook groups, which is why they're not converting. So we're going to go super in depth and let's see why and how you can start advertising on Facebook for completely free. So step 1 is going to be find your groups, right? First, we need to go onto Facebook and I want you to search your city. So I see some people in here, you're from Utah or you're from Georgia or you're from Texas. Whatever your local city is or your local county is, we want to search that up in Facebook. Number 2, whenever you search that up, you're going to join groups. You're going to select the groups up top whenever you search it. And you want to join groups with over 1,000 active members, okay? Because the more members, the more eyeballs you get in front of, the higher chances you have of actually getting that job. Number 3, we want to focus on groups that allow business posts, okay? If they don't allow business posts, you're just going to get banned. It's not worth it, right? So you want to make sure you're joining groups that allow business posts. If they don't, skip over it and find the next one. And then number 4, we want to aim for 10 to 15 groups in your service area. Obviously, we don't want to join groups 50 miles to 100 miles out. We want to join groups that are local to us, but we want to join 10 to 15. Step 2, we want to follow the rules. Okay, this is crucial because if you go in there and you don't pay attention to the rules, you're going to get banned. And we don't want to get banned out of these groups because we could turn a lot of the people and the members inside these groups into customers. So first, you want to read each group's rules before joining or posting. A lot of them have secret keywords in them. So you want to read thoroughly through them because they might ask you for a keyword. And if you don't put it into your answers, you're going to get banned. Number 2, some require ISO requests only. If you don't know what ISO is, it's in search of. So if somebody says, oh, I'm in search of a landscaper, some of them do that. And that's a whole different marketing strategy that I get into on my own personal stuff. But if they require that, then don't join the group. Number 3, others allow business posts on specific days, right? So some Facebook groups only allow you to post, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some of them only allow you to post 1 day a week. Some of them let you post rampant. They don't care. So pay attention to what the posting schedule looks like so that you're not getting banned out of the group. Number 4, of course, if you break any of these rules, like I've mentioned, you're going to get banned from the group. And we want to try and avoid that as much as possible. Step 3, you need to engage before you promote. If you join in a group and you're immediately starting to promote, right, you're not building trust within the community. So you need to spend some time commenting on posts, answering questions, and providing value. When people see you're helpful and not just selling, they'll trust your recommendations when you do advertise because you're more of a part of the community. You're not just some guy trying to make a buck. You're trying to help people out and you just so happen to have a business, right? We want to attack that angle. Now, step 4, we need to post strategically. We don't just need to be posting all crazy like random text and maybe a business card. We need to be very strategic with how we post. So number 1, we need to share before and after photos with genuine stories. Take a picture of you, a selfie of you in front of a garage you just cleaned out and talk about how you just cleaned out Susie's garage and she can finally park her car back in her garage after 10 years of not being able to do it. Or how Jamie was sick of all the junk in her house and you finally were able to clear the space where she could move in new furniture. Whatever the case may be, make up a story or go with the story and post about it. Number 2, we need to post seasonal tips relevant to your service. So how does it look on fall, right? Spring cleaning, for instance. I always do this in spring cleaning. You need to be attacking the season, right? All the time talking about how you can help, what tips they can use during springtime, how they can remove junk, what companies to hire, so on and so forth. Number 3, you need to answer ISO post immediately. Like I said, people are going to be posting in search of, right? If people post in search of, I need a junk removal company. So we want to post 2 to 3 times per week across all groups. So like I said, you want to follow the scheduling. If the group allows it, okay, then you need to be posting as many times as possible. I tell my coaching students this all the time. If you're advertising, let's say you're advertising your junk removal services and the group allows you to post 2 to 3 times per week, you need to be posting two to three times per week. If it only allows you to post once, then you need to post once. And this is why you need to write up a schedule for you to follow every single week, okay? So here's an example post of what you can do, right? There's scripts that you can follow. I want you to come up with as personal as a script as you can. But this is kind of a general example of what it should look like. I just helped the Johnson family on Maple Street clear out 30 years of clutter from their basement. It's always an honor to help families during transitions. If you need junk removal or estate cleanouts, we're here to help, right? This is going to drive engagement without being too salesy. Again, we want to try and be personal. We want to create a story, and we want to talk about transformation. We're not selling junk removal. We're selling the aftermath of junk removal. What happens when you hire a junk removal company? Yes, we pick up your junk, but what are we doing to free up their space, to free up their time, to take stress off their shoulders? That's what you're actually selling, okay? Now let's talk a little bit about Nextdoor domination. We want to set ourselves up for success. So you need to create your Nextdoor business page, okay? If you don't have a Nextdoor business page, you need to go create one. It's super easy. It'll take you 5 minutes. 2, we need to complete your profile with photos and services. So if you have photos of you in front of your truck, maybe a good picture of you, maybe a good picture of your truck being loaded, whatever the case may be, and then you want to list the services that you provide. If you do landscaping, do landscaping. If you do junk removal, add in junk removal, demolition, whatever the case may be. Any service you do, make sure to add it. Number 3, you need to verify your business address, okay? This is going to make you a legitimate business on Nextdoor, so make sure you do that step. Number 4, we need to set up your service area to reach all nearby neighborhoods. We don't want to have a super broad service area, but we don't want to have something too tight, okay? We need to have something like 20 to 30 miles depending on your range. If you're in a more rural area, then do 40 to 50 miles. Now, the Nextdoor triple play. Okay, these are the 3 things you should absolutely be doing on Nextdoor to optimize engagement. Okay, so 1, recommendations. When neighbors ask for your service, respond within 30 minutes with helpful advice first, sales pitch second. So if people are like, oh, I'm looking for a junk removal company, be like, yeah, what are you looking to get hauled off? Blah, blah, blah. Try and give them some advice on what they should do to go about hiring a company. Like, oh, if you're looking for a good junk removal company, pay attention to reviews, maybe go on Google and search one. Or, I own a junk removal company as well. You can call me if you need. That way it's not so salesy, right? We have a little bit of a personal approach to it first. Like, oh, hey, I'll scratch your back, but I also own a company if you want to hire me, right? That's a good way to do it. 2, neighbor posts. So share seasonal tips, community involvement, and behind the scenes content monthly. So let's say, like for me, for instance, I did lake cleanups for free all the time. I would share stuff like that, and then I would start posting about my business and how they can hire me. Anything like that that revolves around your business or how you're helping out the community is great to post. Review collection. So after every single job, this is super crucial, okay? After every single job, you need to ask satisfied customers to recommend you on Nextdoor. For the first 1.5 years of my business, all of my advertising was free, but it's not the free advertising that carried me to the next level. It was my recommendations, right? People recommending me. It was referrals. It was word of mouth. All of that's super important. So do not miss out on that. Try and get as many as humanly possible. Nextdoor best practices. Okay. You want to be genuinely helpful, not salesy. Our end goal is to try and sell these people. But before we do, we need to build trust within the community. And how you go about doing that is just by being helpful, answering questions, giving people advice, whatever the case may be. We need to respond to recommendation requests within 30 minutes. So if they're like, hey, I need a junk removal company, you need to be responding to that as soon as humanly possible. Then we need to share community involvement, right? Like I told you, local events. Let's say you sponsor a local event or a restaurant or something like that, share that. If you're doing something for the community, like donating stuff to Goodwill, something as simple as that, share that to Nextdoor. Anything that you're doing other than sales, right, needs to be shared inside the community, right? Now, this is a power move, okay? Massive. You need to get 25 recommendations on Nextdoor, and you'll appear at the top of searches for your service category. So I experienced this personally. The more recommendations you have, right, which is technically just like reviews, but the more recommendations you have on Nextdoor, the higher you're going to rank, similar to how the more reviews you have on Google, the higher you're going to rank, right? So try and get 25 plus, and you'll probably be at the top of your services. Now let's talk about Google Business Profile. Everybody knows what a GMB is. Everybody knows what a Google Business Profile is. Let's talk about why it's important and how we can optimize it for sales, right? You want to complete every section. So photos, services, hours, description, so on and so forth. Anything on your Google Business Profile, this is crucial. You need to make sure it looks like your competitors. So if you're not sure how to make it look, go look at 1-800-GOT-JUNK or any other big company and see how many photos they have, what their description is, what their list of services is. List everything. Try and do as much as humanly possible on your GMB, because the more you do, the better it looks to customers, the more likely they are to hire you. We need to add high quality before and after photos weekly. So every time you do a job, right, take before and after pictures. I was really bad about this early on because I was just trying to get jobs done. But you need to try and take before and after pictures of every job and add them to your profile, because customers can see, oh, this guy did this job. He's done this one. They scroll and scroll and scroll, and they just see before and afters, before and afters, before and afters. Remember, we're selling the transformation of junk removal. We're not just selling junk removal. We're selling transformation. We need to use Google Posts to share updates and offers. So if you're offering a 20% off sale this week, you need to share that on Google, because when people see your profile, if it comes up, they'll see 20% off. They're more likely to hire you, right? So we need to use Google Posts to do that. And then, of course, we need to respond to every review within 24 hours. It shows that you're an active business. It shows that you care about your customers. Make sure you're responding to every review. It's super simple. You can, have ChatGPT do it, or you can write something up yourself. Doesn't matter, but make sure you're responding. The review collection system. Okay, most businesses fail at reviews because they don't have a system. The secret? Ask in person, make it incredibly easy, and follow up with a text message that includes a direct link to your review page, right? You always want to be asking in person, hey, do you mind leaving me a Google review? It would really help me out. Okay, it's that simple. And then you can just have them scan a QR code on your phone that takes them straight to your Google page. You want to try and make it easy, but you also want to make sure you ask. Nobody's going to tell you no, right? If you did a good job, nobody's going to tell you no. So here's a good review script, right? You can text this to them if you end up texting it, or you can say this. I have a different way I approach it, but this is the way I would text it. We loved working with you today. Would you mind leaving us a quick review? I'll text you a link right now. Or sorry, this is what I would say. We loved working with you today. Would you mind leaving us a quick review? I'll text you a link right away. It takes 30 seconds and it helps us out tremendously. It's that simple. Like, you can literally just be like, hey, I really appreciate you hiring us. If you could leave me a quick review, I'd really appreciate it. And they're like, oh yeah, no problem. And then you have them scan a QR code or you text it to them. The thing is, I want you to keep in mind, most people forget if you just text it to them and leave. So try and get it on a QR code and have them do it in front of you before you get paid. That way, you're getting the review, because even though it may seem kind of like pushy or you're forcing it, you're not. Okay. And I want you to keep in mind that reviews 5x your leads. Okay. Businesses with 50 plus reviews get 5 times more leads than those with 10 organically. That's just facts. Anytime I've seen guys with 5 or 10 Google reviews, and I've seen guys with 50 to 100. Those guys are getting calls all the time. I've even experienced it. Once I hit 50, 75, 100 reviews on Google, people were calling me left and right off of Google organically, just because I was ranking high. Responding to reviews. So every response is marketing. Thank positive reviews by name. So thanks, Jessica, for your kind words, something like that. Acknowledge specifics they mentioned and invite them to call for future needs. So if let's say you did a job for them and they're like, oh, it was great, he came out the same day, you can be like, thanks, Jessica, we try and do our best to be there at the same day. We're glad you enjoyed the service. If you ever need anything in the future, give us a call. That's simple. For negative reviews, apologize publicly, take it offline and make it right. Yeah, you don't want to be arguing with people in your Google. Even if they were a terrible customer, respond to them and be like, we're so sorry for the inconvenience. We try and do our best and we appreciate your feedback, and then text them and settle it that way, whatever the case may be, right? Just make sure that you're settling it professionally online. Don't be the guy that's like being rude in your Google reviews. It's not a good look for the business. Building your referral engine. Now, this is what really carried my business. So you need to pay attention here, because referrals are one of the most powerful ways to advertise organically. And you're not even the one advertising. Your customers are doing it for you. Complementary services. So partner with businesses serving the same customers, realtors, contractors, organizers, moving companies, right? You need to be partnering with all these guys, especially moving companies, contractors, right? They're always doing renovations. You can partner with them. Realtors, because they're always selling homes, right? So you need to be around these people. The people that are directly kind of connected to your business, you need to be networking with these people. 2, past customers. Stay top of mind with seasonal check-ins and exclusive offers. So always be marketing and advertising to your old customers. You can do that. I do it through Jobber, email marketing campaigns, SMS campaigns. Like, always be hitting these old customers and they'll always hit you back. Make sure you're collecting their information and you're always advertising to them and always marketing to them. Not only that, but whenever you do a job, right? If you do an exceptional service, right? You're really good. They're going to recommend you to their neighbors. So that is just it's like a snowball effect, right? The more people, the more referrals, the more jobs. Community leaders. So build relationships with HOAs, property managers, and local influencers. I'm not big into the local influencers. It's a really good way to do it. Like, go talk to, if you have a couple guys with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50K, 100K, 200K, offer to do them a job at a discount if they take a video of it, right? HOAs are huge. Like, I have a contract with an HOA nearby me, and we do $25 single item pickups every other week. And so they advertise it for me. All I do is come and pick it up, and you can make a lot of money doing that. So you need to make partnerships with all of these people. Creating a simple referral program. Here's how you do it, right? Offer $25 to $50 off next service for each referral. I usually do about 10%, 15%. I also do 20 to 50 bucks, depending if it's like a bigger job. Because if it's like a minimum pickup, you don't want to give them 50 bucks off, right? But if it's a bigger job, you can. But yeah, offer $25 to $50 off next service for each referral. This is going to give them an incentive to want to refer you, right? If they're like, oh, I'll save money, or you can even do a kickback, like with realtors. I'll give you some game. With realtors, I give them a kickback instead, because realtors aren't usually the ones paying for it, right? It's the customers paying for it, but the realtor is recommending you. So you can give them a kickback for recommending you. You can do that too. Give referrers the same discount for sending business. So I'll give you an example. Ready? If the person that referred you to somebody else, right, you give them a discount on their next service, but you can give the person who received your information a discount as well, right? And so that goes both ways. They're like, oh, well, I get money off, and the person I'm recommending you to gets money off. We're both winning, so they're going to do that with all their friends, right? Now you want to make it easy, right? Customer referral cards or digital links. I use a digital business card. BLINQ is the app. It's called Blink. Go download it. It's on Google Play and iOS. You can go download it, build out your digital business card. It's super, super easy to have people refer you, have people see all your social media, your Google business profile, all that. And then you want to thank them publicly. As long as they're okay with it, you want to thank them on Facebook, Nextdoor. Hey, thanks for the referral. We really, really appreciate it. We make sure we take care of all our customers, blah, 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 right? Make sure it's okay with them first before you do. But you always want to thank them publicly if you get the chance, because people can obviously see that you care. Blink. Yeah, it's BLINQ. Now let's put it all together, okay? Here's your 90-day roadmap. All of you watching, I want you to screenshot this, write it down, screen record it, doesn't matter. This is your 90-day roadmap I want you to follow. And I'd love to see, whatever you guys performance, if you guys post it on social media, tag me or something. I'd love to see your performance in 90 days. So first, join Facebook groups and claim Nextdoor page. Second, complete Google business profile. If you don't have one done, go build it. Engage in groups. No selling yet. Just engage and be helpful. Start posting value-based content like we talked about. If you're donating things to Goodwill, if you're doing something for the community, if you gave somebody a discount, if somebody referred you, all that stuff, post it. Respond to recommendation requests. So if somebody's like, oh, I'm looking for a junk removal company, be like, I own a junk removal company, but I've heard these companies are good, or you can do this, or if you could also hire or rent a dumpster, or whatever the case may be. 6, we want to launch review collection system. Okay, that's super important. You want to be collecting as many reviews as humanly possible all of the time. Do not miss out on reviews. I made that mistake. Hit every single customer. You're not going to get a review from everyone, but try and get one from every single one. You're going to post weekly across all platforms, okay? Facebook, Nextdoor, Google, right? You can even go as far as TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Craigslist, right? All of those. Yelp, okay? You can go super, super far with this. And then, of course, last but not least, track results and double down on what works, okay? This is important. I tell my coaching students this all the time. If you're posting the same amount on Facebook and Nextdoor and Facebook is performing better, then you need to put more energy in Facebook than you are Nextdoor, but make sure you're tracking how many interactions you get, how many comments you get, and then, of course, how many leads you get from those comments, right? All right, so this is your weekly commitment. This strategy works, but it requires consistency. So I want you to block out 5 hours a week. It's not a lot of time. That's an hour a day if you do 5 days a week. So I want you to spend 2 hours on Facebook engagement, okay? Interacting with posts, answering recommendations, all that stuff. I need you to spend 2 hours on Facebook. You're building a reputation in the group. People are going to see you recommending, engaging, and then they're going to see you make a post about your business. They're going to be like, oh, I know that guy. That guy was super helpful. I'm going to hire him. Then I want you to spend an hour on Nextdoor, okay? Same stuff, right? Respond to people, be helpful, recommend stuff, and then post and sell, of course, right? 1 hour for Google updates. So spend time posting before and afters, spend time responding to reviews, spend time optimizing your profile, adding in extra services you have to. Just spend time on your Google. Try and make it look like the competitors, right? And then 1 hour for review collection and response. So getting reviews, right? Sending out text messages or talking to customers, getting reviews, and then going underneath them and responding. Results, you will get, I can't guarantee this, but I mean, this is what it usually looks like. You'll get 50 new leads per month from free channels, all organic, so you're not having to pay for them. 200 plus reviews across all platforms in 12 months if you follow this step-by-step process. $0 spent on advertising. That's the kicker, right? All of this money is free. It's free money coming in, okay? That's why you need to do it. And then a 10x return on your time investment, right? Obviously, time is a big investment, but you're spending no money. Spend some time and you will see the results and you will reap the rewards. Key takeaway. You got to remember, your competition is paying for ads. You're building an asset that gets stronger every single day. I know a lot of guys who are paying a shitload of money for Facebook ads, for Google ads, and they're just burning money. You're doing it all for free, and you're getting high-paying customers that are going to be reoccurring, that are going to give you reviews. And like I said, you're going to be building this. Your Google business profile, the more reviews you get, the better off you are. Your Nextdoor, The more reviews you get, the better off you are, right? So this is all super important stuff. Now, your next steps. I want you to try and do this week. If you can, try and do it today. Join 10 local Facebook groups this week, okay? Minimum 10, maximum 30. Try and be between 10 and 15. Make sure they're good Facebook groups. Don't just join, crappy Facebook groups. Claim and optimize your Google business profile. Super crucial. If you don't have one, get one. Set up your Nextdoor business page. Like I said, it takes like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 if you want to optimize it. Go do that. Go get it done. And then create your review collection script and system. Collecting reviews is huge. Okay, so don't miss out on collecting reviews. Don't think, oh, well, that's just one customer. One customer adds up to 200 very quickly, right? It all adds up over time. Don't skip out on it. If you guys want to find me, this is my business website. So it's dumpirejunk.com. You'll be able to see my business, how I operate, stuff like that.